In order to ensure that these monks are giving her the money she wants, she starts secretly taking pictures and videos of her encounters with them. She basically makes sex tapes. That way, if they don't give her the money she wants, she can threaten to release the footage and ruin their lives. Like, I obviously can't show you the real spicy stuff, but here's a picture of one monk rubbing her foot at her house, I guess. And here's another one of her holding a monk's hand on her bed, and here's another one of a monk passed out in her bed. And sure, these pictures may not seem that scandalous to us, but these are a huge deal in the monk world. Like, you'll get kicked out of the monastery for this. And so anyway, Sika's plan works, because it turns out there are a lot of old man monks out there who are really horny. And so she's smashing with these guys left and right. And let me tell you, the money is now rolling in for her. And of course, Sika's got to spend it on herself because, why not? So she's going shopping, she's buying new clothes, buying shoes, bags, jewelry, tons of stuff. On one shopping trip alone, she spends 3 million baht, or around 92,000 US dollars. 92,000 US dollars on one shopping trip. And when Sika isn't buying herself things or smashing, she likes to spend her time online gambling. And she does a lot of this online gambling. Sometimes she'll place big ass bets, like the equivalent of 15,000 US dollars at a time. And I mean, why shouldn't she? Any money she loses, she can just extort out of the next horny monk who comes along. And so she keeps going, year after year. She's smashing, blackmailing, and living it up. And after several years, she's extorted the equivalent of 11.9 million US dollars. Oh my God. And at this point, she's smashed with and secretly recorded so many monks that she's had to get multiple phones because she needs more storage because she has over 80,000 spicy photos and 5,000 spicy video clips of herself and different monks. This woman is insane. But whatever, she's finally living the life she's always wanted, and she has no plans to slow down anytime soon. Until it all starts to fall apart. Because it's now 2024, and Sika is still pulling this scam. And at one point, she starts hooking up with this monk, who we'll just call Baby Daddy. And we'll call him that because one day, allegedly, Sika ends up pregnant, and the baby is his. Here's the thing about Baby Daddy, though. Not only is he a monk, but he's apparently some important leader of this famous Buddhist temple in Bangkok. And so at some point, Sika goes to him and she's like, "Hey, I'm pregnant, and you're the dad." And then she extorts him and demands that he pay her 7.2 million baht child support, or about 222,000 US dollars. That's a lot of child support. And Baby Daddy is like, "Oh, hell no." But, unfortunately for him, there's nothing he can do. She has all the pictures and videos to blackmail him. So, Baby Daddy does what a lot of baby daddies do. One day he just disappears, and he leaves the monkhood. Now remember, this is a famous Buddhist temple, so he disappears without telling anyone why, and I guess some of the other members of the temple are like, "What the f***, where'd he go?" And so then the local police get involved because, this well-known monk went missing, and they start investigating, and eventually they find him. And they're like, "Where have you been?" And he's like, "I'm being blackmailed." So then police start investigating more, and they find at least 9 other monks who had also been smashing with Sika and who had been blackmailed by her. And this is a huge public embarrassment for the temple. And a bunch of monks get disrobed and cast out of the monkhood, and they're forced to apologize, and they take off their orange robes and they put on plain white clothes before leaving the temple as civilians, which I guess is like a big deal if you're in that world. Regardless, it all leads back to Sika. And so in 2025, police go to her luxury home and bam, they arrest her. And I don't have her mugshot, but here she is being detained by police. And so now Sika is currently in jail while she waits on her trial, and they suspect she may have smashed and blackmailed 20 different monks. Wow.